Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we talk money, mindset, and building your financial future. Today's video is something really special. It's retirement advice from actual retirees. That's right, we're diving into the real wisdom from people who've already walked the path. We asked, what do you wish you knew before retiring? Their answers are honest, sometimes emotional, and incredibly valuable. Make sure to watch until the end because the very last tip is the one most people completely overlook. One of the most common regrets retirees share: not starting to save early enough. Here's a quote from a retiree: if I could go back in time, I'd start saving at 22, not 35. Compound interest is real magic, and I didn't respect it enough. The earlier you start, the less you have to save overall thanks to compound growth. If you start at 25, for example, you save $500 a month, that will be $1 million by 65 at 7% interest. If you start at 40, you would need to save more than triple that number to hit $1 million. So, even if it's small, start now. Saving is great, but a lot of retirees warned against just stashing cash in a bank account. Retiree number two: I saved diligently, but most of it sat in a savings account for years. I missed out on decades of market growth. Learn to invest while you're working: stocks, index funds, even real estate. Here are some practical tips. Use retirement accounts like 401ks or IRAs. Don't fear the market, understand it. Stay invested through downturns. Timing the market beats timing the market every time. Another big piece of advice is think carefully about where and how you live. Retiree quote number three: I thought I'd want a big house forever. Now I just want less maintenance and more freedom. Downsizing, relocating to a lower cost of living area, or even renting can free up a ton of capital in retirement. Here are some questions to ask yourself. Will your current home be affordable when you're on a fixed income? Do you want to be closer to family or in a warmer climate? Can you use home equity to supplement your retirement? Debt doesn't magically disappear in retirement. In fact, it becomes heavier. Retiree quote number four: I wish I hadn't carried credit card debt into retirement. Paying interest on a fixed income is no joke. So, get rid of high interest debt before you retire. Focus on credit cards, car loans, and ideally your mortgage. Here's some practical advice. Use your peak earning years to pay off debts. Avoid taking on new debt after age 60 unless absolutely necessary. So, this one surprised me a bit. A lot of retirees said budgeting isn't just about cutting back, it's about making room for fun. Retiree quote number five: we didn't travel enough in our first 5 retired years because we were scared to spend. Looking back, that was the healthiest and freest we felt. Key takeaway: it's okay to spend, especially on meaningful experiences, as long as your base expenses are covered. Retiree tip: create a fun fund for travel, hobbies, or grandkids. Spend more early in retirement while you're active. Your spending will likely decline as you age, so don't fear it. Now, this is the emotional side most financial channels don't really talk too much about. Retiree quote number six: I spent 40 years being a lawyer. When I retired, I didn't know who I was anymore. Retirement isn't just a financial shift, it's a psychological one as well. Advice from retirees: build a life outside of work, friends, hobbies, and purpose. Volunteer, mentor, or start a passion project. Retirement is not the end, it's just a new phase. One retiree said it perfectly: saving for retirement and living in retirement are two very different games. Retiree quote number seven: I had a 7 figure portfolio, but didn't know how to turn it into income without panicking. Learn about withdrawal strategies like the 4% rule, bucket strategy, or dividend investing. Resources retirees recommended: talk to a fee only financial advisor, Simulate different retirement income plans before you stop working, and don't underestimate the role of Social Security, annuities, or rental income. So, to wrap things up, I asked every retiree the same question. If you could tell your 50-year-old self one thing, what would it be? Here's a mashup of their answers. Don't wait to live, invest more in memories than material stuff, retire to something, not just from something, learn about money early, even if you're late in the game. Retirement is more than the numbers, it's your future freedom. The best advice from those who've been there: plan early, live well, and don't be afraid to spend on the things that matter. So, what's the best retirement tip that you've heard or wish you knew earlier? Drop it in the comments. If this video brought you value, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share this with someone getting close to retirement. And don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of the new videos coming soon. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.